So I wanted to record this video because the other day a friend of mine, she asked me like, how did you start to use social media and how did you edit your videos the way that you do? Like, how did you start it? So I told her, I was like, well, I started 7 years ago when I started a YouTube channel because it was a calling. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, no, that's not true. I never started 7 years ago. Like, yes, on YouTube, on camera, but I started like to use and learn the internet world when I was 16. When I was 16, I started an e-commerce business and I learned about e-commerce when a stay-at-home mom, a lady from church, she taught me how to start my eBay store, and she taught me how to take pictures. She taught me how to excuse my nails, I need to go and get them done again. But she taught me how to edit pictures, take pictures, the angles, the description. Like, she taught me a lot of things, like how to have and how to start an e-commerce business. So I didn't make any money from that business because I was learning, but I learned a lot. And a lot of that knowledge that I gained there, I still use it to create my content. So a little bit about me. When I was growing up, my mom was a single mom, so I was always working. I was always trying to find ways to make money. I was picking up cans. I was selling roses on the street. I was cleaning houses by myself at the age of 15. My mom would take me clean houses when I was 11. So I was always like out there learning, doing, challenging myself. When I was 15, I started to learn about health and fitness, and when I was 17, I competed in a beauty pageant. When I was, what else? I started working when I was 16. I was a dancer when I was in high school. So I have always been like learning and challenging myself. And the reason why I share this is because this is like why I am who I am. So when I was 14, my mom bought me a computer so that way I could do like homework. And because I was in Mexico, I would play with the computer, and I was using like the video program to edit videos. And in that program, I would just do it to play with it. I didn't know that was going to help me start editing videos in the future. But when I truly started using social media was through a calling that I had. And this calling started because I had a little problem. This little problem was I wanted to homeschool my daughter. She was going to first grade. She did not want to homeschool because she wanted to go to school. She went to preschool. She was going to kinder, I think. But the point was that because it was a big decision for me with her life, I was praying about it, and God spoke to me and he said, he gave me that feeling of she'll be safe in school, send her to school. And he said, start a YouTube channel and talk about me. So I was like, start a YouTube channel and talk about me? Did I hear that right? And I still remember, I was like, okay, Lord, if this was you need to guide me. Like, what am I gonna call my YouTube channel? And I was going to after my prayer, I was going in the shower and I heard the name that was gonna be Porque tú eres esa linda luz. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll remember it. It has the word Linda, so my name is Linda. And then there's a Bible verse with the word light in it. So I was like, oh, I'll remember it. And then I forgot. And then I prayed about it again. And then I wrote it down on my phone. I put it in my notes. And that's how my YouTube channel was named. I had 3 kids when I had this calling. And I was blessed enough to have met this beautiful lady. Her name was Phyllis. She passed away, but I always say she was my spiritual mother. What I mean by this is she was a woman she was married with a pastor, and she had 4 kids, and she went to school to become a secretary. So what she used to do a lot is because her husband was a pastor, she was always reading short stories. She would cut them, put them like everything organized by topic, and then when her husband would preach, she would take them out and he would choose a story to put in his sermon. when I would go to her house, her table was full of short stories, so that would encourage me, teach me. I would learn so much by reading those little stories. And then what I would do is I had a friend called Minnie in Holyoke, and she would always tell me, like, Linda, you need to share what you know about God to other moms. You need to share about God and marriage, and you need to, you know, teach what you know about God. And so for me, I was like, how am I gonna do that if I don't know anything? But yes, I used to read my Bible a lot. I used to watch a lot of sermons and do a lot of like Bible studies and all that stuff. So I did started with my community, with women my age. I did started, or not just my age, but older women. I started having Bible studies, like doing missionary work, like just anything, prayers, anything that had to be Christian related. So then when I had my YouTube channel, I was like, okay, this YouTube channel is going to be for women, because I don't know any men's problem. It's just some women, moms, wives, things. That is how I started that YouTube channel. But the reason that I started this video was not to share all of that. I don't know. The thing that I said in my Spanish version, I'm going to say it in English. So when I uploaded my first video on YouTube, I was so scared, and it was like a 23-minute video long when I could say everything in 2 to 3 minutes now. And that video was full of mistakes, probably bad lighting, probably everything was bad about it. But I still recorded it, I still uploaded it, I still tried to edit it. I took 2 days to edit that video. And when I uploaded to YouTube, then Facebook, I went hiding under my bed, like not under my bed, under my sheets for a whole day, and I didn't leave my house for 2 or 3 days. I was so scared, and whenever my friends would tell me like, oh Linda, I'm so happy for you, your YouTube channel, I was like, oh no. I thought it was so embarrassing because the video was really bad. And then that was my experience, and there was a lot of learning that I had to do. I had to learn how to public speak, so I had to buy books. I had to learn how to do my makeup, because I used to think like, oh, I don't like how I look on camera. So when I used to watch videos on YouTube on how to do my makeup, I was like, that doesn't look anything like me. So after that, I was like, okay. So when I moved to Chihuahua, that's when I went to cosmetology school, and that's where I learned like there's certain things that you need to do to your face so that you could make things stand out, hide things, do tricks with makeup, and that is where I learned everything. So that was one. And then I had to learn how to do my hair, because I didn't know how to curly it, whatever, or style it. I had to learn how to public speak. I had to improve like my sermon description. I had to learn how to do a lot. I had to buy programs. I had the program that I bought to edit my videos. That program, it took me like a year to learn how to use, because there was so much in it that I didn't know how to use. I never went to school to learn how to use it. There was no videos back then to learn how to use it. And then I had to make sacrifices. I had to sleep less. I had to sleep later, wake up earlier. I had to give up doing stuff that I like to do, because my mom cleans houses, and I used to go with her to clean houses. I got used to of whatever you do, you have to do it well done. Like if you get something, you have to clean well and put it right exactly as it should go, and you have to clean everything really well, because if the homeowners get home, they're gonna check what you did, and if you didn't do it right, you have to go back and re-clean everything, and they're not gonna pay you. So you have to do everything right since it's in the beginning. So for me, uploading videos with mistakes was very hard, so I have to get used to. So having 4 kids has make me let go of perfectionist, and sometimes it's very hard for me to upload a video where it's not perfect the way that I want to, but I just have to work with that. And that YouTube channel grew fast. Like, even though I didn't know what I was doing, it grew. So I just wanted to share with you like all of this, my experience, some stuff about me, because I always get asked a lot of different things, and I know a lot of friends that want to start doing things, and they always say, oh, it's my age, oh, it's my generation, oh, it's because I have kids, oh, it's because of this. No, don't hide your fears in other little things. I know, don't hide your fears putting excuses as a reason why you're not doing it. And the reason why I share with you like my whole story is because yes, I was scared. Yes, I had to stretch myself on knowledge, in time, in money. I just had to find ways to figure it out. I share this because I want you to start doing what is in your heart for you to do. You're gonna become a better person from 5 years, a year, 5 years, whatever, 10 years. You're gonna be a totally different person. And I am so glad I started that YouTube channel, because even though I was hiding in my house for 2 or 3 days, I was fine. I have been fine. It helped me grow. It's actually been pretty cool because I joined a Toastmasters class to learn how to public speak, and I think I was one of the youngest people in that class, and I was teaching about social media with the older people that have like 2 or 3 degrees. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm just a stay-at-home mom using social media. And yeah, but it's been so nice to meet a lot of wonderful people and to teach other people what I know. So I get asked a lot, like, how do you do this, how do you do that? If you have any questions, ask me. I always reply back to whatever I get asked. You just have to lose that fear. The biggest thing that I have learned lately is I want to start social media, but my generation is like, we don't use social media and I don't know how to do it, or blah blah blah. I have fear of being in a camera. But they always say like, it's my generation. Well, it's probably the generation, but I have seen men and women create content at their 40s, 50s, 60s, and I will tell you, you will be glad you started today on doing that content that you want to do, or doing that what you want to learn how to do. So if you have any questions, you can always ask me. There's Facebook groups, there's things on social media, YouTube, that you can always find that will help you grow in what you want to learn how to do. So I'm gonna end this video with a Bible verse. It's in James 1:5, and it says, if any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally and unbraideth, just tired, not as it shall be given him. So if you think you lack knowledge, pray about it. God will give you the wisdom, the talents, the abilities that you need to do what you want to do in your heart. And I remember when I used to have my YouTube channel, I used to always say, if God put that in your heart, it's because God wants you to do it. So go ahead and do it. So yeah, that's my video for today. It's kind of long. I'll let you guys go. Have a beautiful night or day. Bye.